Hey everyone, it's Marco, and today I will tell you about a platform that I recently discovered called Monefit SmartSaver. And well, it's quite different from the usual platform that I talk about on this channel because it's actually a platform that their sole goal is to make peer-to-peer lending accessible to everyone via a new platform that really is much more like a savings account than a peer-to-peer lending platform. It just uses peer-to-peer lending loans as a background to actually generate interest for investors, but basically it's just like a savings account. So what we'll see inside this video, I wanted really to learn more and share with you more about this platform. So we'll see, of course, what is this platform, what is Monefit SmartSaver, what is this product. We'll see what yields you can actually get from this platform. We will, of course, really see in details, is it a safe platform to invest in? Even if it's simple, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have to be safe. So we'll, of course, dive into the safety aspect a lot in this video. And after that, I will show you how to actually use the platform, and we'll see if I think it's a good platform for investments. So first, let's dive into the basics. What is Monefit SmartSaver? So it is basically a platform that was created quite recently. However, it is backed by Credit Star Group, which is a large lending firm in Europe with a lot of track record. So the platform is quite new. However, they are backed by the Credit Star Group, which is a large lending company in Europe. For example, it's a company which is behind Lender Market, which is a traditional, let's say, peer-to-peer lending platform that I also have on my portfolio. So we are definitely in known territories. So even the platform is new, they are backed by a large group. So what they offer is basically the advantages of peer-to-peer lending, which is high yields, with the convenience of a savings account. So on peer-to-peer lending platform, you have to put your money there, but also set up some investing function or invest manually into loans or projects, and then get interest of that. Here, it just uses peer-to-peer lending as the background, but basically it's as easy as a savings account that you will have at your bank. So you just need to put money there. It will immediately start generating interest, just like a savings account. And you don't have to do anything like setting up the auto-invest function, monitoring your investments. Just need to deposit money, and that's all you need to do. It will start generating interest right away. It's definitely not a small platform as well. They have returned already 83 million euros to investors since it's been created. So definitely a platform that a lot of people use. So now let's talk about yields. Yields on these platforms, it's very simple. They advertise it on the main page. It's 7% fees per year. So this is lower, you are right, than traditional peer-to-peer lending platforms. For example, even than their own platform, also owned by Credit Star Group, Lender Market. But you get this because of the convenience that you actually get from the platform. So it's actually better to compare it to traditional savings accounts that you can get at any bank, right? So even today, in this context of high inflation, where actually interest on savings accounts are higher than ever, you get 2-3%. I recently checked at my bank, I could get 2.5% if I wanted to. That's what you get in Europe at the moment. So 7% is more than double, sometimes even triple of what you can get on a traditional savings account. So that's definitely great. So it's definitely a savings account on steroids if you want to, backed by peer-to-peer lending. But of course, now we really have to dive into the safety question, because we know how safe is the savings account at the bank. It's protected by the usual deposit schemes in Europe. Here we need to dive more into the safety aspect, because I want to know as an investor, will my money be safe if I put it on Monefit SmartSaver? So I always do this in three different parts. The first part is about looking at the platform itself, right? Do they have the right, for example, licenses? Do they have a good track record? So let's look at this now. So the platform is quite new. However, as I said before, they are a part of Credit Star Group, which is a large lending company with an excellent track record. They have 150 plus employees across Europe. They have been in operation for 16 years, so definitely not a small company, and they are very well known in the field. They also have all the required licenses in all the countries that they operate in. So definitely everything checks out in terms of licenses and safety for the platform itself. Second point that I always check is the company which is behind the platform. So I checked that the company, of course, Credit Star here, because that's a company that is interesting here. They are actually registered as a company that I could check easily. I always check their team as well. For example, the CEO, he has a long experience in the fields of lending and economics. So definitely a good team as well that is managing Credit Star and therefore Monefit SmartSaver as well. Finally, I always dive more into the topic of loan originators. So basically, where are the loans coming from? Where are those interests that you get on the platform coming from? So here, of course, we don't have as much detail as we do as for a traditional peer-to-peer lending company that really disclose all the loan originators. However, we know that it's coming from Credit Star. As an investor myself on the lender market, their peer-to-peer lending platform, I never had any issues with the platform itself or with the returns. So it's safe to say that if they can actually get 12-13% returns for investors on the peer-to-peer lending side, they can definitely give a fixed 7% returns to investors on this simplified platform, which is Monefit SmartSaver. So in terms of safety, everything checks out. So now let's take a moment to actually see how to use the platform. So creating an account was super easy. I just did it from the website. The mobile version was great as well. So it took me less than 5 minutes, including the ID verification part, where you have to show your passport or ID to get the account verified. They use an automated provider, so you don't have to wait for anyone to manually, approve your documents. It all went okay, and again, done in less than 5 minutes. Then they will give you some IBAN to actually transfer the money to their platform. Super easy. I did it from my Revolut account. It was there in just 1 day. And well, usually I will tell here how to set up the auto-invest function, how to set up and monitor your account. But on this platform, you don't have to do anything. Once you actually put the money on the platform, it will just start generating interest. And also, another advantage here that I didn't mention yet is that compared to a traditional peer-to-peer lending platform where your money is kind of stuck in loans until you actually get your money back, here, well, you can withdraw money at any time, just like a savings account. So if you want to use the advantages of peer-to-peer lending, but also stay liquid, that's a great platform for that as well. As for all platforms I tried also to withdraw money, and there was no problem doing that at all. So now to kind of conclude on this platform. What do I think about Monefit SmartSaver? It's definitely a very solid platform in the field, different than the other ones because it's more like a savings account on steroids rather than a traditional peer-to-peer lending platform. But it passes all my safety checks. It has good yields for what it is, 7%, much higher than any savings account you can find out there. They also check everything in terms of safety of the investors' funds because they are part of Credit Star, which is a group that has a great track record. And also, as a user myself of their other platform lender markets, I can say I had no problem so far with either lender market or with this platform here. So definitely a platform that you can trust. So now, who is this platform for? I would say people that want to get a taste, let's say, of P2P lending, but don't want to have to manage the portfolio, and also, maybe more important, want to stay liquid. They don't want to have their money stuck somewhere, even if it's for higher yields. So for those people, and especially people that are starting in this field, that's definitely a great platform to try. You will get high yields with the convenience of a savings account. So definitely, I recommend checking it out. To do that, I put some links just below the video. First link will be directly to the platform. I also put a link to my review of Monefit SmartSaver on my website, where you will find more details about my own experience with the platform. Also, if you have any questions or comments about this video or about investing in general, don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. That being said, thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.